I mean, this team win obviously all around, but to have it on home ice when there's no room for error, what does that say about this group and then moving forward?
Yeah, resilience. You guys want to win, and it shows. You guys want to improve, and yeah, it says a lot. And at the end, Krauser there with a big fight because that player in their team hurt Obi. Played him last game, and he was asking the whole game, and he didn't stop it. It shows a lot.
Where do you feel the biggest areas of strengths were for this group?
I think we defended well. At least first 2 periods, everybody came back. We didn't turn the puck over on the lines, and we just got it deep. And always got it back. So that's improvement.
Was there an emphasis between periods on keeping your foot on the gas pedal rather than sitting back with a 3-0 lead?
Yeah. Obviously, whenever you have a 3-0 lead after the first, you still have 40 minutes to play. So especially if they're going in, you want to go and pressure and try to get more shots and score more goals. But obviously, with looking back and not giving up everything. So I think that's what guys did in the second.
The team was connected, passing frequently on the power play, 5-on-5. What did you see out of everyone working as a unit out there?
Yeah, it was nice. I'd like more shots though. Passes are all cool and it looks good for the TV and for fans, But I'm a shooter, so I like shots. I like goals, and but I mean, guys were feeling it, so. Maybe next game we'll start scoring.
Did it feel good to have your goal be the opening goal of the game?
I don't know, I never think about it that way, but yeah, nice to score right away. Yeah, cool.
When that number of goals are going in, do you feel like the momentum just kind of on the ice?
Yeah, but most of the time it's not about goals, Sometimes we had shifts, long shifts, and especially in the first where we were dominating and they were not going in. And I like, our group's mentality that whatever they're not going in, we're going to keep playing that way and keep trying to score. Because at the beginning of the season, sometimes we just, get upset and be like, oh, whatever, or start turning the puck over because we try to do too much. But today it showed that we were committed to playing the right way for 60 minutes.
What did you think of Yamamoto's big hit?
That was beautiful.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean the guy was bigger than him coming at him, and he just put his shoulder there, and it's nice, And he skated by their bench and was kind of chirping a little bit, so he's fun.
What has Yamamoto been like as a teammate coming up the last couple of weeks after being in the AHL?
He's got some experience in the league, and he's a hell of a player. Whenever we watch him in practice, he's got the poise with the puck, and he's silky. He's got all the attributes of a great player, and it shows in the game. Nothing phases him. He's cool under pressure, so that's what I like about him.
The month of March was pretty tough for you guys on the power play, but this month you guys seem to have gotten it back, at least up to this point. Was there anything that changed other than putting Hayton back there?
No, I think I don't know, honestly. We just started executing better. I think it started with practice. We practice better, then we go in the game and we execute. Sometimes they don't go in. Still we have the mentality of going in and trying to score and not kind of, I wouldn't say giving up, but trying to do too much. Keep it simple, get it on that, and try to get rebounds. And today we got a lot of rebounds. So yeah.
There seems to be some fans that are starting to throw broccoli onto the ice. Do you like the idea of Utah having a tradition like that?
Sure. I'm not really a fan of throwing anything on the ice. Florida has their rats. It's not. Sometimes it's hitting players, but it's cool. I mean, fans get into it. We appreciate that, but I'm not really a fan of throwing stuff on the ice. I like the guys with the vegetables on their heads. That's cool.
Would your opinion of that be different had you played on the other side of the Battle of Florida all those years?
No.
Okay.
No, they still hit their own players too. So it's like whatever. I mean, if fans are into it, that's cool. I'm cool with that.
Thanks, sir.
I think first and foremost, how's your lip doing? That whole sequence, obviously, a little bit of a tough one.
Yeah, that one hurt a little bit, but no, it's all right now. Obviously scored a goal after, made it feel a little bit better.
What happened in that? Obviously later in the game when you had the big hit, the bench reaction to that. I guess what you see from that, how'd that unfold?
No, I just wasn't sure why he was kind of stepping up there, but I mean, I was just bracing myself. I saw him coming, so I wasn't too sure, but I was just asking the bench why is he stepping up 7-1 game. So not too sure. I just braced myself.
And then just the mental toughness, I guess the physical toughness too, to come back and then score. What do you see from the goal, and the importance of you getting back out there really quickly?
Yeah, the medical guys did a good job trying to, still bleeding, but to get me back out there. But no, Cooley made a great play, and Donner obviously made an insane play. Had a wide open cage, so pretty easy to score that one. But it was a great play by those two.
Sorry, I've been doing that too much. How did you like the fans' reaction to the big, gigantic hit that you had?
It was cool. I mean, obviously, I was kind of in the moment. I didn't really hear too much, but I heard a little bit of a cheer, so it was pretty cool.
After this year, just what's it like scoring and having this big of a win against your former team?
It's awesome. Yeah, obviously I owed them one. They didn't want me, so came in with a little bit of a vengeance, but no, it's a good one for us for sure.
And for you in Utah now, just does it feel like you're playing for a contract the same way you kind of were last year? Just what's your mindset in this last week?
Absolutely. Obviously working for that 1 way. I feel like I've been playing pretty good so far. So 4 games left. I'm just gonna keep going for it.
To win a game like that, you have to all be connected. You have to all execute. Everyone has to bring it. What did you like about the effort from this group tonight?
I think the way we started. I felt like we were attacking right off the hop, and things were going in. So I think if we do that every game, things are going to be looking good for us.
What was it like? I know you went back down to Tucson for a minute and then came back. What was this weekend like for you?
It was long. Getting up at 4:30, 5:30. That was definitely long. I was feeling a little bit tonight, so. But no, it's always good to play down there. It's a great group of guys down there, so I had nothing with them, but it was good.
Did you know ahead of time that you were going down there, and was that pre-planned, or did it just kind of hit you?
I had no idea. I think they told me 4 minutes after I got undressed, so it was a little bit different. But no, I was expecting a 7 p.m. game, and then it was a 4 p.m. game, so I was like, oof. But no, it went all right.
Did you expect to get called right back up?
Yeah, they told me that.
Sergachev had some really kind words about you as a player. What do you take most pride in your game, especially having spent the last couple of weeks up here?
I think just my work ethic, able to win those battles, playing with Hates and Schmaltzy. It's a very easy game, very easy to read off of. I mean, Hates works his bag off, and Schmaltzy can make plays like no other, so it's very easy to read off of them.
What kind of a mentality did your journey this season require to stay positive despite being sent down and coming back up?
Yeah, obviously it's tough to be sent down at the beginning of the year, but like I said, the guys down there are great. I would go to battle with them anytime, so if you have a group like that, go down there and take me in, it feels good, and then obviously to come back up and have these guys take me in like that, it means a lot.
What do you think you add to this top 6?
Just work ethic and trying to make plays. Obviously my line mates are phenomenal players, so fitting in with them has been very easy. So yeah, I think just trying to work hard and make some plays.
Do you have a goal for these final 4 games?
Play as good as I can.
Thanks, James.
Thank you.
Not much to say. Great game. I'm ready for your question.
What kind of fight has Kailer Yamamoto shown in this lineup since he got recalled?
He's a really good player. His hockey sense, his IQ, his give-and-go game, and his experience as well. You see, NHL is not new for him. It's not like he's a guy who tried to break in the NHL. He already been there. The play made defensively or under pressure are really good.
7 different goal scorers, 12 different guys with points, and you guys have a lot of balance in your scoring all season long.
Yeah.
Is that kind of something that you guys have focused on, or does that just happen?
Yeah, but if you remember training camp, we're talking about our depth. I think during the season we had, a season has a lot of chapters, and at some point we went in maybe in January where we were in the trenches really, or were in the tough situation, and we didn't have that depth scoring, and we knew our team were depending on that. And I think since we have that depth scoring, you see the result. You see where in every game our offense can come from everywhere, and like tonight, power play was really good, but as well we had scoring from other lines, so that made a difference.
On the other side of things, the defensive effort, what can you say about your team's ability to hold them to just one goal?
Yeah, that was good, and they're not easy to play against. They're a team who possess the puck a lot in the O zone. If you look at their numbers, like I said this morning, it's a team who they really improve offensively in their last 10, 15 games. They were top of the league, and I think we did a really good job defensively. Having good goaltending as well made a difference. Veggie was solid, made key save at key moment, which in the 7-1 game maybe you don't notice that as much, but he made a difference.
Career high in goals and shooting percentage for Sergachev. Just how have his offensive responsibilities changed since coming here?
Well, I think that's something he wanted. That's something he was striving for. So I think you can give the opportunity to a player, but you cannot do it for him. I think all the credit goes to him. I think he saw the situation. He saw there was an opportunity for him, and he really did the best out of it. And I think his game throughout the season improved on a consistent base. So he's playing well.
Was a revenge a big motivator for this game?
No, I don't think. Let's say we had a memory, but without revenge, I think it's. I think those revenge are built in the playoff. I think those moments you really hate an opponent, you really start to be emotional at that point. I think we have a lot of opponents right now where Dallas and Colorado and Mini are probably the one where there's a lot more emotion. There were a lot of battle through the years. I think when it's in your division, you play more game, you have more battle scar. But I think was matter of pride for us, and it was important for us to show what we could do.
What's been the key to jump-starting the power play again? It struggled last month, and it's been good so far this month.
Well, that's hockey. Every team is like that. You won't have 82 game where it clicks. I think one thing I will say is our second unit does a really good job. I think when they go out there, they give you the little push. They kept the momentum going. They get a big goal tonight, but they're doing a good job. I think we have more balance, and I think Aids does a really good job as well on the power play. He brings on that unit something different, a little bit of sandpaper.
From a coach's perspective, why did Yamamoto spend so much time in the AHL this season?
Because we had a lot of depth, a lot of, and not a lot of injury up front. That's I hope I'm wrong. I hope you will be able to put that right in my face at some point, but you will see normally in the regular season you have way more injury. You saw our back end this year. Normally it's balance. You have something else than right-hand defensemen who get hurt every second week. Normally it's balance. So in the normal season he will have had maybe another opportunity, but we had other guys here who played really good season. If you go through our season, the stretch, we had other players who were playing really well. And I think the injury of Hobie opened the door. And, it started because we had a back-to-back. We didn't want to give him a game. He played a game, and he played really good. And since then, we cannot take him out of the lineup. So that says a lot about, hey, when you have an opportunity, you need to be ready and catch it. And I remember when I talked to him in Tampa to tell him, hey, who will play, he was super composed. He was going, okay. I'll be ready. He was not excited. He was just, okay, I got it. And he got it.
I asked Sergachev about the broccoli on the ice, and he said he likes the fan engagement, but he doesn't necessarily like things being thrown on the ice.
Yeah.
Do you got an opinion on that matter?
Not really. I love when the fans show their passion. They're involved in the game. I think I love it. I understand his point of view. It can be dangerous and can slow down the game or different stuff. We saw that in other arena, but I will certainly not be the guy who will say to the fan to slow down. I will. It's the reverse. I love the engagement.
Thanks, God.
Thanks, everyone.